conspiracy theories are dangerous.
Information is the oxygen of a democracy.
With Republicans, with progressives, with libertarians, because this is not about right and left, this is about right and wrong.
So let's get into the meat of the matter, because we have something new going on here that just popped up on 50 Cent's Twitter yesterday, I believe. March 26th, 50 Cent tweeted this image that looks a lot like an announcement of a documentary. And if you don't already know about this documentary, let me tell you about this documentary. It says this is going to break records when this drop. GLG, Greenlight Gang, you know the vibes. Diddy do it? And if you're not up to date, 50 Cent has been calling out Diddy for a long time. 50 Cent has been saying a lot of shit. And he's in the, like, he knows he's in there. He's alleged that he's been sent videos. He's alleged that Diddy would send him some of the blackmail videos to sort of show off or, like, you know, try to get 50 on his team. 50 Cent's a very influential guy. He's not easy to kill. Let's just say that. And 50 Cent is announcing a documentary about Diddy apparently coming soon. 50 Cent is known to, shall we say, bullshit on the internet a lot. He posts a lot of memes. So my first response to this was, hold up, is this real? And yes, it is. 50 Cent is dropping a documentary. And if you've been paying attention, which I was not before this, he announced this back in 2023. This documentary has been covered by a lot of different news outlets. Vibe, US Daily or Weekly, whatever this is. So 50 Cent announced this documentary that he's releasing way back when the Cassie lawsuit dropped. And we're not going to talk about the Cassie lawsuit because it's dark and it's vile. And I've read it 1.5 times, and that's too many times to read all that bullshit. Diddy's an evil man. And so it got me thinking, you know how Cat Williams said on that one podcast on I believe it's the Shay Shay show, Club Shay Shay. He said he came out swinging. He's like, 2024 is the year when all lies will be exposed. Cat Williams clearly was like, I've known a lot of things, but now it's time to talk about all these things. And I think this documentary is the explanation. As in, if 50 Cent is producing a large documentary behind the scenes, like very like high profile, his website, if you go to 50 Cent's website, I'm not going to jump over to it right now, so I don't have to swap the stream out real quick. But G Unit Films and Television Inc. is well established, and they've been producing documentaries for a long time. I'm going to see if I can get this a little bigger for you guys to read what's going on. This is just from the Wikipedia page about it. So 50 Cent and his company have been producing a lot of films over the years, and this looks like their latest one. And so the implications of this, when you think about it, are that the insiders in the industry knew about this documentary. They knew this was coming. And it can't help but wonder, did Lil Rod know this documentary was coming? Did Lil Rod, and this is just my speculation, these are not facts, but if I was Lil Rod, he's a producer in the industry, he might know 50 Cent, and if 50 Cent didn't know him, 50 Cent might reach out to get to know him. And what better PR to release this documentary to than right after this lawsuit drops? Like, let's walk this through. If you're 50 Cent last year and you were to get in touch with Lil Rod, I mean, you already knew all the stuff that Diddy was up to, or at least a lot of it. And you knew a lot of the players involved, and you had a lot of the evidence already yourself. And if you were to sit down in a meeting with Lil Rod and find out what Lil Rod knew and find out what evidence Lil Rod could bring in a case, you would know that case would blow the world up. And you would know beyond a doubt that Lil Rod could bring that case very easily. And Lil Rod, if he's in the position to bring that case, his main concern would be his safety and whether or not his case is going to go through. And the best thing Lil Rod could do would be to have an ally like 50 Cent and to have sort of media backup on the way, reinforcements coming after his lawsuit drops to help push Diddy out of the way and to help bring down Diddy's base of power. So I'm just speculating, but I kind of suspect that Lil Rod brought the case intentionally right now, almost as like a pre-funk to this documentary. And I suspect that 50 Cent and Lil Rod have talked about what's going on. And this timing is not accidental. Because when I posted this screenshot that 50 Cent posted, a lot of the comments in the feed on X were like, oh, this has to be fake, or this timing is super sus, not quite putting 2 and 2 together yet. That it's not like it's necessarily a coincidence. It's not like 50 Cent is trying to like ride the coattails of the hype. Like, it's probably more likely that 50 Cent is behind creating the hype, because holy shit, what a good marketing strategy. Like, have you ever seen a documentary released on the marketing strategy of the most publicized like court case in the industry in the last 20 years? Goddamn.
American conspiracy theories are dangerous.
Information is the oxygen of a democracy.
With Republicans, with progressives, with libertarians, because this is not about right and left, this is about right and wrong.
It's so sick that we can't talk about it.
It actually lifted up, and it could actually turn.
I'm gonna ask you to look away.
Legend has it that Christian Rosenkreuz drew his secret knowledge from the wisdom of the ancient Egyptians.
They estimated 100 yards from the left wing was this 100-foot disc.
You begin to get into this very scary scenario that has to do with the human condition of the proclivity to accumulate vast amounts of power around a handful of people. And right now, these misanthropic sociopaths are running the planet into the ground.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
There's so much evidence out there that even if less than 1% is true, that would be enough to collapse the current paradigm and change the whole planet. Our security is at stake.